Hey guys, TC here from the Christian Gaming Channel, bringing you a brand new episode of Sonic Colors. And we're going to Terminal Velocity after this cutscene.
That fool Sonic thinks he's won because he destroyed all my generators. Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh!
The last laugh? How is laughing last special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke?
Yeah, I laugh last all the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
That's because you are an idiot.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. There's nobody else here, so I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed your voice chip yet?
Yo, quit busting my batteries over here. I've been working on it all day.
What does that even mean? Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind.
What's that, boss?
Me. This can't be happening! It's backfiring! Impossible! How? Ta-da!
Yo, what do you mean impossible? Your plans have been crushed by Sonic for like, ever. He stopped you like it's his job or something. In fact, I can't remember a plan he didn't stop.
What are you talking about? He hasn't stopped all of them.
Name one.
Read the attention panel.
Thank you, buddy! Hey, my voice! It's back! All right!
Ah, there's the sweet sound by auditory processors new and loved.
Now I remember why we changed his voice chip. No matter. I may have suffered a setback, but this thing's far from over. I will crush Sonic!
The man gets an A for effort, that's for sure!
Hey, Tails.
Yeah?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives, yeah, I get a bad feeling. So, how about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and recede?
This isn't joke time. This is running to the space elevator time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. We're out of here.
Yeah, I'm running now.
Hey, we actually get some gameplay. That was a lot of cutscenes. This entire stage is effectively focused solely on running. So make sure you're good with enemy avoidance, and you should be more or less just fine. Hopefully. Because there is some platforming on occasion. The weird thing about those little things that you can get tripped up on, you can't, it's almost impossible to recover. Other than that though, the music is so good for this stage. It's very fitting for running away from some type of energy explosion, so it works. And honestly, you can just rack up so many quick step bonuses. And here's the hard part. Really, you just have to focus on which of the little LED things on this nail are glowing and you'll be fine. Like I said, perfectly fine as long as you actually pay attention. And I could not boost him. Rats. Alright, we're back. Like I previously mentioned, all you really need to do is just boost away from this guy and focus on the laser lights. And you should be relatively okay. Just make sure your stick doesn't accidentally flick back a little too far, otherwise you'll get a missed input for your sidestep. Effectively, what I'm trying to do is keep just enough distance away from him where I don't have to worry about getting hit by those giant hammer things. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Whew. I was getting worried about that for a second. Why do we get rings at the end of these anyways? Does it add to the score at all?
Time to bail!
Isn't there?
It can't be!
Leaving so soon.
There are no lines, and I've saved the best rides for last. At least let me stab your hand so you can come back in.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame. So just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well! I work hard on them! No matter, I will destroy you, and I will be victorious! Is that better?
Like a million times better. Thank you.
This robot is special! He's powered by the energy from your little friends! He is invincible! So I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared. I don't think we can beat this guy.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Huh? Sonic, no!
Just got one last thing to do. As for you...
I think that's one of my least favorite cutscenes, honestly. Tails could have helped. But that's just me. Anyways, final boss. I'm very rusty at this. Thankfully, just gotta be aware of your surroundings. And hopefully get some boost energy. And I could have used those rings. Well, guess I'm going to continue ringless. Okay. I didn't say a word. I did better. But I've got to talk. It's kind of a requirement. I feel like I'm actually too far behind to actually be able to get caught by that. Hey. Gonna bring that back out again. How about you just take the homing attacks to the face already, will you? There we go. Well, at least I can see where the attacks are coming from. See, that was easy to do. I could actually see what was going on. Thank you, Lord, for helping me through that part. That was hard. Earlier for some reason, and I don't know why. Like, where are these wisps actually coming from in space? You don't see them. And yet they're just getting pulled out of thin air. Or nowhere, in this case. Hey, that double jump is coming in handy. The good Lord has helped me through too. Give Sega this much, it's very cinematic. Okay, hard part, actually focusing. I don't know, sidestepping's just been such a challenge for me today, and I don't know why. That probably hurt. You know what? I'll take an A as a final grade. Well, semi-final grade. We'll see. But he just went out into space, now he's here again.
My head! Who turned out the lights?
At Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, you can feel comfortable knowing your safety is our number one.
Oh, shut up!
This might not end well.
Yep, here's the last level. No boost energy, you just gotta survive on raw speed this time without any help. Okay. But it seems like Sonic might not be fast enough.
you okay? Man, I can't believe you made it through that.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
The only thing I was thinking about was getting pushed into an elevator.
Well, a hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta do.
Great job, Sonic.
Thanks, but I had a little help during that last part.
At least on the bright side, they get turned back to normal. And can assume that the robots that did have the wisp in them have been broken and they've been liberated. Probably.
He said, thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. Thank you for saving us.
He says, you are welcome.
That thing's translating pretty good.
Yep, I finally got all the kinks out. We can talk to them perfectly now. Oh, great. He says, goodbye, my friends, I have to go. Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy. Right on.
And that's Sonic Colors. Definitely still a solid game, although Asteroid Coaster has become a new low point for this game for me. Anyways, do want to say just thank the Lord he helped me through this, because as per usual with any Sonic game I seem to play nowadays, I always struggle right at the end for some reason when it comes to Let's Plays. On my own, like I said, I can pretty much do that in one life. With Let's Plays, not so much. But it is what it is. I'm just grateful the Lord helped me through it. As always, I can't make it through any of these Let's Plays without him. Side note, I will say it's a very solid game still. Holds up incredibly well. And even if the kind of remake slash port isn't all that great, you can still make it pretty decent with some mods. So if you don't have a way to play Colors and you have a PC, you could try that route. I would highly suggest playing it modded though. Ideally, and at least in my opinion, I'd still recommend the Wii version over the PC version, if only for the fact that the original music is better, because there are some tracks that are replaced in the PC version. As for what's going to happen after this, next week we'll have the last episode of Mario 3D Land. Lord willing, that won't be anywhere near as much of a challenge as the ending of Sonic tends to be for some reason. So yeah, with that on the table, we'll also have one last Sonic video before I take a break for a while. The usual month or so break. These Let's Plays can be demanding at times, especially with how stressful, you know, trying to keep to a schedule can be. Otherwise, yeah, the Sonic... Oh, what am I trying to think of? The Sonic video for next week will be interesting, at least. It'll be unique. It's in the classic franchise, I'll say that much, though. It's a very rare classic game. So I'll just leave it at that. The Mind Test video is currently being worked on at the moment. They take a bit of time to do. Especially when self-hosting a server just does not work, and, you know, the extra camera laptop doesn't want to connect. So that was a whole endeavor I had to figure out. Thankfully, at least Pixel's able to be on there now and help with the oh, what is it called? Time lapse. So hopefully that video will be going up this week or next week. So I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this series, and remember, Christ is King and Jesus loves you, and you just gotta rely on Him for help. I mean, just look at how much He helps me. See you guys later. Bye.
Faster, you idiot! Faster! Put your backsides into it!
Technically, we don't have backsides, boss.
I don't care! Just push! We have to hurry! I already have my revenge planned out, and next time I will not fail!
Of course you won't, boss. Of course you won't. On the bright side, a certain someone got their voice back.
I feel like my old self! All I want to do is talk, talk, talk! Hey, remember when we were chasing those little alien guys? What's up with those things anyway? They sure were funny looking! Smell that though?
Ugh, what I wouldn't give for the maddening silence of space right about now.
Sushi, hey, I heard they started using fish! Bummer we didn't bring any with us! Not that we can eat it since we're robots, but we could have looked at it! I love looking at stuff! I love stuff! The fireworks show was great! Hey, how did you get all this stuff to blow up like that anyway? Loved it! By the way, did we destroy something this time? No, I'm sorry.